12 bands will take part in rhythm, steel, and powder. A steel pan event put on by Pan Trinbago's Tobago region on Friday, October 27th at 5 p.m. Beginning at the Coast Guard base, they'll parade through the streets of Scarborough and end at the Esplanade. Walk with your powder and wear white. This morning, joining us via Zoom, we have the chairman of the Tobago region of Pan Trinbago, Mr. Brian Thomas. Good morning to you, Mr. Thomas.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. It's a pleasure being here today.
How are you doing this morning?
Great, great. Can't wait. A week away.
Yeah,
to
man.
put on a performance of a lifetime.
Tell me what the atmosphere is like in the Panyards and Tobago as we get ready for this event.
Well, the Panyards in Tobago right now are really buzzing. They're buzzing. So we have the Tobago Carnival with Rhythm, Steel, and Powder is upcoming, and simultaneously we have Panorama preparations is taking place. So we have all the Panyards are buzzing right now, and the atmosphere in the Panyards are really excellent and exciting.
Nice. Happy to hear everybody's excited about it and preparations are on the way. Tell me about the route for this year. I understand that we're starting at the Coast Guard base, yeah?
Yes, so the route this year is one that we used last year and just a little longer. And we're going to start at the Coast Guard base in Milford Road, head straight up to Wilson Road, that's around by KFC, turn left onto Wilson Road, going around Scarborough onto Post Office Street, onto Gardenside Street, and back down to the Carnival Village at the Scarborough Esplanade.
Okay, and you're gonna have performances. I know we had last year. There were the bands on the road, and then there were separate performances when we got to the Carnival Village. Is it the same approach this year?
Yes, the same approach. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna start at 5 p.m. where you're gonna have 4 bands line up, playing for approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours. While patrons gather. When you come, you realize that, okay, I forget my powder. You can run by the drugstore, get the powder, get a white jersey, enjoy the music while the bands are getting ready to parade up the street. And then we're going to hit the streets with 5 other bands. And we're going to have 4 Tobago bands, which are Cats and Jammers, Dixieland, NGC Steel Explosion, NLCB Buccaneers, and we're going to have Massive All-Stars from Trinidad. Heading up the road, parading through the streets at Scarborough. And at the Esplanade, we're going to end up with the National Small Band Champion, Uptown Fascinators. We're going to have RBC Redemption Songsetters, and also NGC Joylanders from Trinidad.
It sounds like an amazing lineup of pan sides, of orchestras, and we look forward to it. Tell me, what was the process? How do you guys decide who's going to be on the road and who's going to be in the Esplanade, who's going to be by the Coast Guard? How do you decide on splitting it up?
Well, Tobago, it's all about loving Tobago, and we like to give each other chances. So the event started last year. Last year, the name was Pan and Powder, but we felt that they said that Tobago needed its own identity, because Pan and Powder is a national event for Pan Trinbago. Tobago, we felt that we needed our own identity, and we had came up with Rhythm, Steel, and Powder. So what we did, we rotate as bands, and the bands that have floats and are able to go mobile can do so, and then the other stationary bands, we take turns. So some bands took part last year, and then we get another set taking part this year. So it's a love on the island, no worries about it.
Nice, man. I love to hear that, and love is lovely. Tell me about the logistics, because I know that's not always lovely. How are the logistics preparations coming along, and what is required that we may take for granted, for example?
Well, as you know, Ruskin, the road is made to walk on Carnival Day. All right, so that it must have some convenience to the drivers. We've been having discussions with the police. I must say thanks to ACP Colisizi, who is the goal commander for the Tobago Carnival. He brought all the stakeholders together to make sure that everything is going the right way. So the road is going to be closed off on 5 p.m. By the police as we traverse up the streets of Scarborough. We know that we have the port there where the boat will be coming in, but the port also is part of the stakeholders. So all vehicle traffic will be at the top gate. So we'll be entering and exiting from the uptown area. So that will not hamper the parade. Logistically, we are ending at the Carnival Village, so they are already infrastructure at that location. So, you know, everything that's tied into one.
Fantastic. And we're going to be having the same food and everything, drinks like last time at the Carnival Village on sale, everything, right?
Yes, we're going to have all of that. And let me just note, Ruskin, something that is notable. So all the events
Brian, I'm going to stop you because you only call him a Ruskin and Ruskin is not me. I'm Raucous. But it's all right. Go ahead. Let me hear what you're saying now.
Sorry, Raucous. So what is happening is that the Juve is right after the Rhythm, Steel, and Powder. And so you're going to tie that in. So Scarborough is going to have a buzz of activities that night. So you can have food, you can have drinks, you can have the pan, you know. So it goes back to the carnival spirit, and you cannot have carnival without the steel pan. So Friday night, Friday the 27th of October, from 5 p.m. in Scarborough is going to be a buzz.
Is there going to be any live streaming of this event for people who may not be able to make it?
Well, we know usually some different live stream companies in Tobago usually do feeds on Facebook, and also Pantry Mbigo will be doing a live stream on its own page also, so you can get it at different pages on Facebook.
Yeah. How has the support been so far from the stakeholders? I know you mentioned the port being one of the stakeholders and everybody and the police coming on board, but in terms of, I don't know if there's any corporate investment or partnerships that have been coming on board to make the process a little bit easier?
Well, this cannot happen without the help of the Tobago House of Assembly and the Secretary for Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation, Ms. Tasha Boris. They were very helpful. They are the main sponsors in this event, and we like to thank them for coming on board and make sure that the Rhythm, Steel, and Powder takes place.
Lovely. Well, Brian, let me say thank you so much for joining us this morning and for sharing some of this knowledge with us. We look forward to next Friday. We have Rhythm, Steel, and Powder. It's happening in Tobago, in Scarborough. We're definitely not going to miss it because it's absolutely free. Best price in the whole wide world.
Yes, it's actually fair. So I want to encourage everyone to come out, enjoy the steel pan. We're going to also have some African drummers along the parade. We're going to have carnival characters, muka jumbies, different stuff to excite the whole parade and make it very enjoyable. So come out, Rhythm, Steel, and Powder, Friday, 27th October.
All right, Brian. Thank you so much. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thanks.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. It's happening. Tobago Carnival is on. We've had a fantastic show. We kind of delved into many aspects of Tobago Carnival. But this morning, I want to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now, because together we aspire. And if together we perspire, then together we most definitely can achieve. On behalf of Ianka Will and Natasha Lake and the entire team here at TTT, I want to wish you a fantastic Thursday. Tobago, we love, love, love you. We love you so much. We're going to give you a throwback to last year's Pan and Powder to close off the show this morning. Do enjoy the rest of your Thursday. See you tomorrow, God's willing. We wear in pink tomorrow.